In the early days of affirmative action, I was probably 9th, 10th, or 11th African American to fly for an airline at that time, anywhere, not just Piedmont. And as I was retiring, I became aware of the fact that the airlines, they're going to retire 40% of their pilots within the next 10 years. Kids aren't learning to fly. So I started this program to try to fix it so they could have a means of learning to fly and cut down the expense of it. I was fortunate enough to be an airline pilot at age 22. You really need to have a devotion to doing what you're doing and liking what you're doing. I like to say it's because it's a wonderful thing to do and you love flying. My name is Warren Wheeler and my home is Durham, North Carolina.
So you bought the simulator. Why is it important in what you do and how you teach?
Well, we take kids when they're first into high school. We do everything in here for the first 2 years, plus we do ground school to teach them about the aviation and the regulations and all the other things they need to know. I started this program to try to fix it so they could have a means of learning to fly. So this is a great time for any kid to get into it and get qualified and be ready for that job.
I'm very pleased to be able to help Airolina with their program of bringing young people with enthusiasm for aviation. I have always been a big believer in pay it forward, helping other people up the hill. Somebody helped me when I was young, and I believe it's my role to help other people along.
I think it's very important to have programs like this because everyone can join and have fun and also make a career for their life. Clear prop.
Clear prop.
When I was very small, my dad used to get me airplanes, and there's the ones that you throw in the sky. And so ever since then, I just like to fly airplanes. I like flying because when I'm in the air, I feel free. I've learned so much throughout this program, and you can learn so many things that will help you throughout school and your life. Mr. Wheeler, he helps me fly throughout the simulators, and he really gets the experience involved.
This was your home church growing up. This was where you would come.
This building that we're in now was the church my parents took me to every Sunday. They moved further down the road and built a new church, and they turned this into a community center. But to me, when I sit in the sanctuary, I have all those memories because everything is the same. The place has a special feeling to it. Just like there's a special feeling that I get flying. I had somebody tell me when I started this program, oh, these kids, they don't want to do anything. They're all hanging around on the streets. It's just not true. Once they get exposed to the opportunities, whether it be flying an airplane or whether it be becoming an electronic engineer, if they get exposed to it, now our kids do need to have the opportunity to be exposed to different possibilities. We need to work harder on that.